Well, from a pandemic to a water crisis and staggering gas prices, Hawaii is tackling a lot at one time. KITV4's Tom George sat down one-on-one today with Governor David Ige to talk about the biggest issues facing our state right now. And Tom, this all comes just before some big changes.
Yeah, that's right. Of course, as you mentioned, in just a few days, the indoor mask mandate is going to be going away, making us the last state to follow the CDC recommendation. Governor Ige defending his decision to wait longer than other states did, but he says just because he's finally willing to loosen the reins with the cases going down, when it comes to his own choice to ditch the masks, he's not quite ready to let go. Just you personally, when that does go into effect, just what's your own personal comfort level with, going out and about and being in restaurants? Are you comfortable taking your mask off?
The mandate goes away, it becomes a personal decision, and I will continue to wear a mask in those situations where I'm interacting with people that I don't know what their status is. So I certainly will be wearing a mask when I'm at Long's and out and about.
Governor Ige willing to ease the statewide indoor mask mandate, but isn't budging when it comes to masks in schools. Although he says he is willing to reevaluate if things stay heading in the right direction.
I do believe that as the case counts continue to drop and we see fewer patients in the hospitals, we will consider dropping the mask mandate.
The end of the mask mandates coincides with the end of the Safe Travels program, something that's also faced criticism and confusion. Ige admits the program costs millions of dollars each month to implement, checking vaccine and test status of visitors, but says he stands by it.
Just remember that the visitor industry was our #1 industry pre-pandemic and generated $17 billion of economic activity. And the actual cost of the program pales in comparison to the economic activity it brought.
The pandemic winding down is also bringing focus back to old debates in Hawaii. Ige making it clear his position on Mauna Kea hasn't changed since the project went on the back burner.
I do support the 30-meter telescope project. I do believe that it's important for our state as well as our nation.
As for what grade he'd give himself when it comes to handling the last 2 years,
I do think that if I had to grade myself, I would give myself a B.
He knows many in Hawaii might disagree with that grade, but he says he has a message for his critics.
Nobody likes to order people to stay at home. Nobody likes to, order people to be in quarantine. I do know that people disagreed with me at that time, but I do think that the results speak for themselves.
I also asked the governor about some other hot-button issues. He says he still opposes legalizing recreational marijuana here in Hawaii. He also wouldn't commit to saying who he wants to see replace him when his term is up. And there was a lot of ground covered in that interview we didn't have time for in this story, but we do have that full interview posted with the governor on our YouTube page. Just look for the story at KITV.com. Reporting live, Tom George, KITV4 Island News.